Hi everyone, I've decided to attempt to breed my Laos Forest scorpions. I've never done it before. Well, I know this one on this side is female because she was already pregnant when I bought her and she had 32 young for me. And you can just see her under there. I've got 10 forest scorpions altogether. I've got 4 adults and I kept 6 of the babies. I just put them in this big Wilco's tub. Now, if you can just see. Now, there was only the female that I was sure of the sex of, obviously because she had the babies. So the other day I checked the other 3 adults. This is the one that I'm pretty sure is a male. I think one of the others is a female, and the 3rd adult that needed checking, it looks pretty fat and I'm not sure if it's already pregnant. I believe forest scorpions can be pregnant for between 9 and 18 months, so I didn't want to distress it. It just seemed particularly fat, seeing as it's only been fed the same as the others. I have fed these 2 very well prior to putting them in here. Particularly the female, she's quite plump, but I don't think she's going to have more babies from the mating that she'd had. What I did to check these is put them in a clear tub and just look from underneath. I'm not 100%. I felt like I was at the time, but I'm getting nervous now. And what I'd done was separated the male first into this big tub, and having read up a bit more, looked on other YouTube channels, I heard that you should introduce the male to the female's enclosure. Now I didn't want to uproot him again into another tub, so what I've done is just put a divider, and it's just really strong thick cardboard. Did I meal one? Oh yeah, it's crawling up. She has had a go at trying to get through in the corner, but I just put that big rock there. It is pretty sturdy and jammed in, so I'm just hoping she'll settle. I'm going to give her about 3 or 4 days. She seems pretty happy. I've set her up as she was in her original tub. I know some of you may be thinking you don't need to go to all this trouble, just bung them in together or whatever, but I'm so scared of losing either of them. I'm going to do it this way. I'd already put a big slab of slate in for him to drag her across. That'll probably get all covered with substrate, but I'll just brush it back when it's time. She's not on as deep a substrate as she was in her other tub, but I thought for breeding purposes I don't want too much in there, to be honest. Just want to keep it a bit simple. I'm going to have some long tongs ready just in case there are any squabbles, or I have seen some YouTube videos of it going terribly wrong. That's what I'm scared of, that she might kill him or vice versa. Right, so I'm just going to leave them for 3 days, 4 days. I'll just judge how they seem. I'll just show you this. I love this light because it's got a setting on that's got UV. I don't like doing it because apparently it's not good for them to keep doing this, but just show you. There we go. Okay, I'm not doing too long. And you can see her under there. Oh, she's thinking, what's that? I'm going to leave them now. And fill them when I take this partition away if they haven't already got to each other. It's the middle of the night. I couldn't sleep. I thought I've just got to check on how they're doing. She was in her burrow until I switched this light on. She's having a good rummage now. But I'm satisfied they've not been determined to get through to the other side to each other. And oh, he was there a minute ago, but he's wandered off now. Oh, he's down there at the back. I think they are aware that there's another scorpion at the other side of the divider, shall I call it. But I just needed to check up on them. It's night night again for now. And this is in the morning. I thought I'll just check on them as soon as I got up. As you can see, he's been trying to claw the cardboard away. Whether he senses there's a female at the other side or that his side is very small, I don't know. He's actually got his tail poking out the other side. As you can see, he has clawed a bit away. He's probably found it easy though because it's a bit damp at the bottom of that card there. I'd be tempted to move the partition, but I've been awake since about 4 o'clock this morning, plus I was up late having a little check on them anyway. I woke up about 4 in pain and just feeling too much pain to deal with them if trouble does arise between them. You know, when you feel a bit clumsy and you don't want to be moving very fast. So I'm just going to keep checking on the situation, I think, and find another big pebble or something to put on either side of this corner. Plus I've got some beetles to sort out in a bit. I had to put them in a new tub as an emergency, really. It was full of grain mites. Right, hi, the update is I've just checked on them. It's quite late at night. I've just finished cleaning out all the caterpillars and everything like that. I'm so tired that I'll just have a look again before I go to bed, just check on them. The female had pushed through on one of the corners into the male side, but I mean, they do seem to be getting on quite well really, but obviously I might miss a mating if I just leave them in together, which I'm going to have to do, to be honest, because I'm so tired. At first I could just see one of them and the other one underneath in a bit of a funny position, and I thought, oh no, disaster's happened, but they seem okay. The other one's under the bark there. I've always got the other female to try and doing a video of a mating. You never know, I might witness it with these two, but see, I'm thinking that's the female because that's her burrow. And right, I'm just going to brush the substrate back off the slate, I think, just in case he wants to drag her across it. How romantic. And there you go, his dance floor awaits. Maybe I should put some smooth music on for them. No, I just want to go to bed. Well, there's certainly no lovey-doveyness going on. In fact, she keeps going over to him, if anything. He doesn't seem interested in her at all. That's if he is a male. I was pretty sure though. I know I said I don't like keep using this light, but it's just so handy to view them without them being too disturbed, and the other animals, the tokaies in particular. I'm not pointing it directly at them. Maybe he's just a wuss. Don't know. He's just sticking to his corner, you see. He has seen that there's a big flat surface. I don't know, but I really am going to bed now. I'm happy that they've not had a fight or anything like that while I've been watching. The total opposite, in fact. They seem totally disinterested in each other. I think she's just checking out every corner, seeing if she can poke through to anywhere else. She thought, well, I got through that bit. Let's see if I can push the boundaries further and escape. Come on, fella. doing some kind of tapping with his foot. She ain't in there, matey. I don't know if you can see it, but he keeps juddering. Can you see him? Oh, I don't want to go to bed now. I might miss some action. You know, if she responds. Oh, she's way over there. Maybe I've got a pair of thickos. I'm going to keep watching for a bit longer, I think. I don't want to miss it. Oh, seriously. He stood on his dance floor doing a little jig thing. Go and get her, mate. She isn't impressed with that. Or maybe he's just the gentle kind. And he's trying to woo her nicely. Ooh. Yes. Ish. Come on. Oh, he's scared of her, I think. I think he's going to have another go. He's just taking his time, trying to impress her. He tried to get her claws, but not good enough. She was a bit like, out my way. Oh, give her time. She might succumb to his charms. Keep trying, buddy. Oh, here we go. And this one up here is thinking, oh, I'd be interested. She's come out of her log. She's saying, send him here. Well, I just might do that. Don't know what's going on there. Don't know if she was warning him off, maybe. She was like not going to sting him or anything, but just like flicking the end of it, you know, her tail bit. I forget what it's called. I think he's give up now. See, can you see underneath his, what are they called? He's flicking them out. Definitely looks like a male. And I think the way he's been acting with these little juddering dance that he is. Oh, he's holding her hand. No. She doesn't want him. Oh, he's like, please, my love. Right, I've decided what I'm going to do in the morning. See, she obviously doesn't look interested at all. I can't see her being pregnant again from the mating that she'd had. Which they can be up to a year, but well, you never know. But what I'm going to do is take her out in the morning. I'm going to take her out rather than him, because this is my biggest tub. You know, it's just ideal for them to get away from each other if they need to. And I'm going to put her in instead. What I'm going to do is, she's got like a hollowed out log, and I'm just going to, she's always in that. She doesn't stomp about like this other female. This one's always out and about, you know, like just charging around a tub all the time. She's always been a bit like that. But she's very quiet. She just sits in her log most of the time. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put her and her log in with him. I'm gonna do it during the daytime, I think, so I don't have to use this light. I can just watch them. Daylight vision. Yeah, he's not even trying with her anymore. Okay, so it's night for now. Right, this is the morning after. Still both looking good. Obviously I don't know if anything went on, but there's something on the slate there. You'll probably not be able to see it. Like a line of, can you see that? No. Right in the centre there. I'm gonna pick that up in a minute and have a look at that, because I've seen a picture somewhere of something that looks like that after a mating's occurred, or an attempted mating. I'm just checking again. that I've took the female and not the male out. This is the male. Just checking them both. You will see that those feather-like flaps, shall we call them for now, the pale bit, they're a bit feathered. They're quite a bit bigger than the females. So I'll show you the female now. And there's the female. They are small, I don't know if you can tell with the camera. The box is a little bit clouded, but there is a definite difference when you see them. He's back in. Put him in back in the big tub. I've got the other female. I've just lifted a log and put it in the enclosure. I'm not going to bother with the divider this time because it was a total waste of time. I don't know how well she's fed. I can't gauge her the same because I just have to hope that she finds the food, because as I said, she's always in a log. She only comes out when she's thirsty, really. And I've put the other female back. There she is under her cork back. Right, so I don't know if he'll be knackered or not. I don't know how much dancing he's done last night, or how this female will take to him. Because she seems very quiet compared to the other female. But often it's the quiet ones that cause the trouble. But at least I can watch during the day and not at night doing it this way, just putting them in together. I think I'm gonna just listen out for clanging noises as they clang about, instead of standing over watching them. Because I don't really want to sit all day in the spider room. I do spend a lot of time in here, but I've got other things that need doing. I need to go and collect the substrate for the sun beetles. In fact, I've got quite a forage to do today. Brambles, privets for the stick insects and caterpillars, eucalyptus for one of the stick insects. So I'll leave them to it for now. I think this female too is quite a bit smaller than the other one, so maybe she'll be a bit more handleable for him as well. I have got me different things at the ready in case trouble arises. I hope my husband doesn't watch this. He'll be like, "Oi, I strained my carrots with that." Sorry, Andy, but needs must. Right, I'm going to have to leave them in a bit though. I've got a lot of foraging to do. I've got things for the stick insects and the sun beetles to collect. So the leaf litter out the woods, privets, brambles, eucalyptus, all that. So I might just give it a bit and then go. I'd just like to say that the feather-like reproductive organs underneath the scorpion are called pectins. I've remembered it now, but I'm I have, after a little bit of research, confirmed to myself that this is in fact a scorpion spermatophore that I found on the slab of slate in the enclosure. Thank you to the Invertebrarian on YouTube for showing your video. It was very helpful. Thank you. And like that one, he explained that it's empty, which mine looks empty too. So it does look like there was an actual mating last night. So woohoo! Oh, it's exciting. Yeah, I'm sad that I didn't witness it, but hopefully this second female, maybe I can witness that one. I'll just keep listening out and about, and hopefully capture that on video. He's gone in his burrow for now, and she's stayed in hers, so maybe he's tired. I bet they're waiting for tonight, and I've not slept good for the last 2 nights, but I'll try and stay up as long as I can if they're out and about, and try and get it for you. Right, this is early evening. I don't know who's who there, but they've both gone under there. I've just been researching actually, because a thought occurred to me about the spermatophore that the male produces. How long is it before he can produce another one? And I've just been reading that there is evidence to suggest that they can regenerate another spermatophore within a 24-hour period. So, well, we'll see. It's just something that I was thinking of. I thought, hang on a minute, you're expecting him to go again? And he might not be able to, but, well, I suppose time will tell. My impatience gets the better of me sometimes. Where I've placed them at the minute, it's not ideal. They've actually got the heat coming from underneath, but it is a gentle heat. Just put them up here so that I can just keep an eye on them easily, rather than them being in my cupboard of joy, which is a great big wardrobe that's all heated, and I'll show you that when I show you my spider room properly anyway. Because last night to get to the tub, it was a right pain, because there were lots of tubs piled on top. You'll see when you see the cupboard. Right, I'm going to keep my eye on them, keep this lid off, I think. I tried to find the tongs I was on about that I was going to use besides my colander spoon thing, but I think I threw it away. But hopefully I'll not need anything and they won't start scrapping or anything like that. They do seem calm together. So, well, I'm not going to be far away. I'm going to get on with some of the jobs, I think. So I'm close by. I did my foraging. Sorry, Andy. I've nicked your car washing bucket too and filled it full of mud. He won't mind really. Brambles, and I've already cleaned the caterpillars out, so I'm not doing them too late either. So that's the second tub of caterpillars I've cleaned. Right. I'm just checking. She's like, where is he? He stood me up. She's been out and about. He's briefly been out, but he just keeps staying in his under his cart back. Oh, I'll keep watching. They've waited till it's night time again, haven't they? Been watching for a while. Both out and about. But he looks like he keeps trying to just get out. That's the female there in front of me. They've both been snuggled together under the cart bark, but he's not doing any juddering. Just looks like he's trying to climb out. Maybe he just thinks, oh, she's a bunny boiler. I don't know, it's him that doesn't seem interested tonight. I'm going to keep watching and just look for signs of juddering from him. He's over there in the far corner, you can't see him at the minute. Right, so it's 1:15 midnight. I've been watching for about 2 hours solid at least. There wasn't any juddering from the male at all. I've got a couple of theories. Either he's not able to produce another spermatophore after all in that amount of time, or she's not giving off any pheromones. I've just double checked her, she's definitely a female. She's got really little pectines. So I've separated him. I've put him back in a smaller tub. I'm going to leave her in there, and I'm just going to give it another week. Just leave them for a week and put them back together, see if anything happens then. If it had been dancing, I would have waited up till like 2 o'clock in the morning, but I've got to get up for the school run tomorrow, so I thought it's best separating them again, so I'm not missing a chance of catching them breeding to video. Right, so that's it for now. And I have had this female for at least a year longer than the other 3 adult scorpions, so I know she's not not pregnant already or anything like that. Maybe she's old, I don't know. I can't remember when I bought her, to be honest, but I just know it was roughly a year before I bought the other 3 as a group. So right. Okay, right, so this is the 8th day since I took the male out. I couldn't do it yesterday because I had to go out and wouldn't have been able to watch them. So the female's in there, I've just checked. I'm going to pop the male back in. Right, so he's in. Again, I've fed them both well. I've just shone the ultraviolet light on her and I could see that she was quite plump. So it's just going to be a waiting game again. But it's before midday, so I've got all day to watch them now. I've took most of the plants out so that he's not got any stuff in the way. And I've brushed back all the substrate off his dance floor again. Okay, so he's heading over to where she is at least. She's pointing in his direction inside the log. Just moved the log back a little bit so he's got room to manoeuvre at the end of there. He's acting a little bit miffed today, really. A bit quick to threaten. Just hoping it goes okay. Hello, is anybody in? Looks like he's knocking on the door. Oh, he's going in. Bit of tail wagging. Or Telson, is it called a Telson? You can't see from here, but he's doing tiny little jerking movements. Ever so slight, but at least he's trying, so it's hopeful. Okay, there's something going on in there. It's been a while. About 10-15 minutes at least. Now there's some scuffling. I think he's pushed her backwards at the other end. Don't think... I can't quite see. It looks like he's got her claws. Sometimes the male will sedate her by stinging her, say under the armpit or something like that. So maybe he's done that and just waiting for it to take effect. I don't want to shine the light on them properly because she seems to not like the light. Every time I turned a light on for a good view, she kept going back in. When I first started this bit of the video. She's doing a little bit of tail wagging. He has got hold of her claws. I don't know if you can see very well. I'll try and get the light. There we go. He's just dancing very gently. It's looking like she's trying to shove him back in the log, but yeah, I think he's just trying to gently manoeuvre around to where he wants. I've got my phone out already because I'm scared the battery's gonna go while it's all happening. It's taken a full pack of batteries to film this saga. Shaking a little bit because I'm having to go on my tiptoes. Oh, my legs are aching. Hang on, just see if I can put the light somewhere better. And there they are doing the kiss. I can't see a spermatophore on the slate yet though. Don't know if he's done a spermatophore, but he seems to be trying to drag her over that particular spot. I can't see. There's a lot of tail wagging on his part going on. Oh, and hers now. Right, I'm pretty sure I've just seen the spermatophore under there. I've had to switch to my phone because my SD card in my camera's full, I think. It just stopped. So he's gonna keep trying to drag her over it so that the spermatophore goes inside her. And then she'll come back off it and it will leave the little white stick bit and it should be empty. I don't know what a full one looks like, but this is why I don't like these tubs for viewing really. It's too cloudy. I can't see from the side. I don't think she's quite above it there actually. When will this love saga end? I don't think I'm putting him off now. I think he's only got one thing on his mind. Yeah, she's definitely above it now. Right, well, he's off the slate now and there's no spermatophore there, but there was what looked like a bit of a wet bit, and I can see underneath her something hanging. I don't know if that would have been a success or not. It's not a pectines, it does look like the spermatophore's detached. You can see a little white stick there. So maybe it's stuck inside and it's not been glued that well because he's made it all dusty on the slate. I'll just see. Separated. Seems like she's been okay with him. Yeah, I think it's definitely snapped. I can see part of it, I think, on the slate there. Just at the ready, just in case. Yeah, she's a bit peeved with him now. So I'm going to take him out now, just so he doesn't come to any harm. So I don't know if that was a success or not, but you get the gist. I think it was. I'm going to keep my eye out for this spermatophore dropping out from underneath. So if I can get the evidence of the mating. Oh yeah, she's well peeved. Right. Yeah, the spermatophore is actually stuck inside of there. You see a pectines and then the spermatophore is sticking out. I'll have a closer look at that. Hopefully it'll come out of its own accord. I don't know if it's good that it's still in. But here endeth the love saga, the epic love story. He's had what looks like 2 successful matings and within an 8-day period. Right, so thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed his love story as much as I have. I've labelled them because I don't trust my memory. Just who's who, especially with all the tub swapping that's gone on. Otherwise I've labelled the other female too. Where is she? And the 4th adult scorpion I've just labelled unknown because I haven't checked it. It could possibly be a pregnant female, it could possibly be a male. It just seems smaller than all of these ones. So, like I said, thank you for watching. If you've not already subscribed, please subscribe, that would be great. I do have other projects planned for this year. Bye for now.